Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Today we'll discuss Accounting Standard 108, that is operating segments, or you can say it as a segmental reporting. Operating segments. What does it mean? If any organization is having lots of activities, business is very strong and many activities are going on, like you can take Reliance or otherwise you take Tata or Hindustan Lever Limited, they have lots of business and all this business together, it's very difficult to manage. So if we follow this system, if you follow this operating segment means nothing but according to the organization's profits, losses, allocation of the business, and its operating activities, all together we are segmenting the operating. We are making different parts of the business. So it's very easy to understand. Then when you go for operating segment, because as per the operating segments, you will come to know that this is one organization, this is one bit, this is another segment. Like segment wise, you can manage it. Segment wise, you can manage it. You will come to know that from where we are getting the profits, from where you are getting the losses, and how does the organization is going on, where you have to focus. It's easy to handle. That is the reason 108 is talking about operating segments. What is operating segments? We'll understand through two lines. Operating segments refers to the geographical segmentation. The segmentation is based on the geographical segmentation of a business unit, mainly geographical. Means suppose that we have main business at Delhi, capital of India, Delhi. We have segments of Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, like wherever. So geographical wise, we are going to do the segmentation. It refers to the geographical segmentation of business unit, and the organization identifies based on the organization, how it is going to identify this segmentation based on the risk, profit and loss related to such activities. Mainly based on the risk and profit and loss of related to such activities, we are going to segment it. Now, the information consists of, what information is required for the segmentation? Information consists of past performance of business. Focus on the first thing is that past performance of business, and also returns earned. How was the performance and how much was the returns earned, and also judgment of business, nature of business, how it is going, the judgment of business. These three things, based on these three things, we are going for the operating segmentation. In operating segmentation, what are the main objectives? Means only two objectives are there. The first objective is to provide the users with the knowledge of type of business. Whoever is using this, for them we wanted to provide the knowledge of type of business. We are going to provide the knowledge of type of business, what type of business it is, and factors related to geographical location. Factors, what are the factors related to the geographical locations? This is the main object. And second object is clear. Second object is to make available segmental information to the users from management point of view. From the management point of view, we wanted to go for the segmentation, operational segmentation. These are the main two objectives. Okay. Next, identification of operating segments. How do you identify? How do you go for the segmentation of the operating system? So for that, few points you have to remember. 4 points. First one, it must be according to the definition specified by Indian Accounting Standard 108. This has to follow. If we are going for segmentation of operating, we have to follow according to the definition specified by Indian Accounting Standard 108. Ind AS 108 also we can say, rather than saying Indian Accounting Standard, Ind AS 108. Ind AS you can say. So that definition you have to follow, and also it must be at least 10% or more of, at least 10% or more of, more than that. What is the 10%? 3 points you have to remember. One is income generated from operations from total segment. How much income you could generate it from the operation of the total segments when you are segmenting. So what is the income generated? It must be at least 10% or more than that. And if not, profit and loss from the total segments. 10% of at least profit or loss from the total segment. Here we are saying income generated from the segments. That should be 10% or profit or loss from the total segments. Total segments. Suppose we got profit of 1 crore. Out of 1 crore, the segment what I am doing it, to that at least 10% it must generate. Profit should be at least, profit or loss whatever it may be, 10% it must be. So at least this one. Or assets of all operating segments. What assets? 10% or more of the assets. Company assets are 50 lakh. 10% comes to 5 lakh. At least this segment should contain assets 10%, at least 10% means 5 lakh, minimum 5 lakh of assets of operating segments. When you are segmenting 5%, 5 lakh at least it must have, or more than that. If not, you cannot go for the segmentation. This is the criteria of the second point. Did you understand? Once again, it must be at least 10% or more of three things. One is income generated, second one is profit or loss from the total segments, and third one is assets from all the operating segments. So these are the 3 points you have to remember. Any of this should cross at least 10% of the total organization income or profit or loss or assets, anything. It has to cross, then only we can go for the segmentation. So in that way you can identify segmentation. This is second criteria. And third criteria is, it is mandatory to report. It is mandatory to report at least 75%. At least 75% of external income of business. It has to report at least 75% of the external income from outside income of the business. This one. In this way also you can go for segmentation. And another point, if it does not meet the criteria of 75%, this point, we are talking about this point. If does not meet the criteria of 75, if does not meet the criteria of 75%, then extra 10% segmentation is required. Extra 10% you can give the segmentation extra. So to add that external income. In any of this way you can identify segmentation. What segmentation? Operating segmentation. Now in every accounting standard we are discussing about what are the things to be included. Things to be included. The same point here also we'll be discussing. Disclosure. Disclosure information relating to operating segments. What are the things to be disclosed? 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points you have to remember. What are the things to be disclosed? First point is basic principles. Basic principles. What are the basic principles means? Here sub points, 3 points you have to remember. One is the nature of business. 4 points, sorry. Under the basic principles, nature of business. Easy to remember. Second one, the type of environment. Nature of business, type of environment. Both are related to the organization. And also the information relating to segmented. What kind of information relating to segmented? It may be profit and loss and balance sheet. It may be profit and loss and balance sheet. Related to this information, we have to share, we have to disclose it. And also the information relating to reconciliation of amounts in balance sheet. Reconciliation means some kind of adjustments we'll be doing after preparation of the balance sheet, after getting the information from the total financial statements. So that information we are including, that is reconciliation balance sheet. So this information is also to be disclosed. Basic principle. Basic principle means nature of the business, type of the environment, and information relating to segmented means profit and loss and balance sheet. And here balance sheet only, but reconciliation amount of the balance sheet. This is the basic information to be disclosed when you are going for the operating segmentation. Okay. Next, Profit or loss information. Separately, we are asking about profit or loss information. This information to be given to the Chief Operating Officer, to be submitted to the Chief Operating Officer. What is the information related to the profit or loss? One is revenue. In profit and loss account only we'll write the revenue. So that revenue, interest expenses, interest or any other expenses, depreciation, okay, and amortization. Sometimes it will be increasing or decreasing of the asset, that is amortization, and also income tax. This information related to the profit and loss information to be disclosed to the Chief Operating Officer. COO, you can say Chief Operating Officer. In short, we can say COO, Chief Operating Officer, to be informed this information. And also in third points, we are talking about assets information. Basic principles over. Profit and loss information is we have discussed. Now assets information. Asset information is also to be submitted to the Chief Operating Officer, COO. What is the information? Associates and joint ventures, investment in business. Associates, who are the partners in the business, and also joint ventures, together people may be opening. So that investment in the business related to the assets, and also the non-current assets. We are talking about non-current assets. The non-current assets brought in business. You know what are the non-current assets? This is about the investments. Second one is talking about the non-current assets, what are brought in the business. So this information, assets related information, is to be disclosed. And also other information. What is the other information? Only 2 points you have to remember. The geographical location. You know that operating system, operating segmentation means right from the beginning only we are talking about geographical location basis. We are going for the segmentation, right? So that comes here, other information. The geographical location and environment. It's environment. This is the point number 1, and also the class of product or service. The class of product or the class of service, whatever the company is providing. So related to that, this comes under the other information. Very easy to remember. Disclosure. Point number 1 is basic principles. We spoke about total subpoints of 4. One is nature and type of business, type of the environment, profit and loss account, and reconciliation of profit and balance sheet. And second one is profit or loss information. This information to whom? COO. And also assets information. Profit and loss, assets, other information. Other information, geographical location and environment. Here the class of product or the class of the service. Very easy to remember. Hope it is clear. Want to take screenshot? Yes. Now able to remember 108 operating segments. Okay, operating segments, what is based on the geographical location, profit and loss, and the company's business point of view. We are going for the segmentation. What are the things we have discussed? Mainly the objectives. Objectives are 2 objectives, and how do you identify? So here identification, more total 4 points are there. Then after the disclosure, very easy. 108 operating segments, you'll never forget. So stay connected, check out the playlist, and also please don't forget to share these videos with your friends, juniors or seniors, whoever it may be. Stay connected and have a bright career. Good luck.